All right, ready to dive in. Today we're looking at self-discipline.
Ooh, interesting.
We're going all in on a single source.
Okay.
One YouTube video, actually.
Right. Lay it on me.
Discipline is Power by Fame Inspector. Ever heard of
Oh
him?
yeah. Fame Inspector definitely rings a bell. He's got that motivational, no nonsense vibe.
Yeah. Super popular with folks trying to, level up.
Totally.
And I got to say, I'm a sucker for a good metaphor.
Mm-hmm.
And this video, it's jam-packed, like life is a trench, battling mediocrity. Had to chuckle at that one.
Yeah.
Breaking free, unleashing your inner beast. I mean, come on.
He paints a picture for sure.
But it's more than just like catchy phrases, right?
Oh,
The
absolutely.
core argument is that discipline, it's the thing, the
Yeah.
key to success, even
Mhm.
more than talent or luck.
Interesting.
It's about action, not feelings.
Okay.
Like winners, they don't wait for motivation. They do.
Right.
Even when they're tired, discouraged, ready to throw in the towel.
I think we've all been there, haven't we?
Oh, 100%. Pushing through when you just want to like collapse.
Yeah, that's real.
And that's where that whole inner beast thing, it kind of clicks.
Mm-hmm.
It's that drive to like go beyond, break out of your comfort zone.
Makes sense.
But like, how do we get that inner beast?
Right.
He talks about discipline being like a muscle, something you got to train.
Interesting analogy. I like that.
Yeah. Got to strengthen it, push it further.
So are we talking like specific techniques, time management, habit tracking, accountability buddies, that sort of thing?
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
I think those are all great tools, actually.
Yeah.
And there's actually a lot of research out there that backs that up.
Oh, really?
Like, there are studies that show if you write down your goals, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you keep track of how you're doing,
Okay.
that can really help.
Wow.
Yeah, your chances of success just go way up.
So like just the act of tracking, that itself helps.
Yeah, it's about that feedback, right?
Holding yourself accountable.
So it's not just about the end goal, it's about all those little wins.
Exactly. Exactly. And those little wins, they're so important.
How so?
Well, because they build momentum and they reinforce those neural pathways.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, the ones associated with discipline.
Mhm.
It's the same idea behind like how habits form.
Right.
The more you do something, the easier it gets
Right. Yeah.
until it's just like it's automatic.
So focusing on those little things, we're not just building discipline,
Right.
we're like rewiring our brains.
Yeah, exactly, making self-control easier.
Effortless almost.
Yeah, and Fame Inspector, he touches on that
Does he?
in the video, though he doesn't get too deep into like the science of it.
Okay.
But he talks about how the harder path, the one that takes discipline,
Yeah.
it actually becomes, well, easier
Oh, that's interesting.
and less painful in the long run.
Yeah.
I've heard that before, something like the pain of discipline is less than the pain of regret or something.
Yeah, exactly. It's like those things that feel good in the moment, right?
Uh-huh.
They can cause you more trouble down the line.
Oh, yeah, like procrastination.
Exactly. Yeah, putting things off feels great at the time.
Yeah.
But then later, oh man, the stress.
Yeah, the anxiety.
But if you just tackle it head on, even if you don't want to,
Mm-hmm.
you get that feeling of accomplishment.
Relief even.
Totally.
And that feeds back into the whole cycle.
Exactly.
Like each time you do it, it reinforces the belief that you can do it.
You got it.
Oh, this is good.
And this kind of leads into another interesting idea that Fame Inspector brings up.
Okay.
That discipline, it actually leads to freedom.
Oh, that's a bit of a head scratcher, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because when I think freedom, I think, no rules, do whatever you want.
Right.
So how does discipline fit into that?
Well, he's saying by choosing to control your impulses, your actions through discipline, you actually gain more control over your life.
Okay.
And that leads to more freedom.
So it's like you're freeing yourself from your desires, distractions, all that stuff.
Yeah, all those external pressures trying to control you.
Interesting.
It's not about restriction just for the sake of it.
Right.
It's about making choices that match up with your goals.
Your values, yeah.
Exactly. And he uses some examples in the video.
Oh, like what?
Like waking up early, eating healthy,
Okay.
being super organized. These are all things that, they take effort, but in the end, they give you more control and therefore more freedom.
So by creating routines, you're freeing yourself from what, like mental clutter.
Yeah, decision fatigue, all that stuff that weighs you down.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
It's about making space for the stuff that truly matters.
I see. I see. So we're talking about discipline leading to freedom,
Yeah.
but like, how does that actually play out in the real world? Are there like examples in the video that show that connection?
Yeah, he talks about how like people who are disciplined with their time,
Okay.
they find they actually have more time.
Really?
Yeah, for the things they really want to do. They're not always rushing around, stressed by planning their days, prioritizing.
Yeah.
They make room for, fun stuff, creative stuff, connecting with people.
I see. So it's like by mastering the must-dos, you free up space for the want-to-dos.
Exactly, exactly. And he even talks about money,
Oh, finances.
Yeah, like if you're disciplined with spending, saving regularly,
Mm-hmm.
avoiding those impulse buys,
Yeah. Yeah.
you end up with more financial freedom later on.
So you're not like trapped by debt.
Right. You're not living paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah, you have the means to chase those dreams.
Travel, start a business, whatever it is.
Or just peace of mind. That's a big one.
Absolutely. It's not about, depriving yourself.
Right.
It's about making choices that fit your long-term vision.
Delayed gratification, but with a purpose.
Exactly. And this all circles back to that main idea from the video, right?
Discipline is the root of all good things.
Yeah, it's not just about like external success. It's about a mindset
Okay.
that helps you live a better life, a more fulfilling life.
I like that. So for our listeners out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Someone's hearing this thinking, all right, discipline, got it. But where do I even begin?
Right.
What's one thing, one action they can take, like today?
I'd say start small. Don't try to change everything at once.
Okay. Yeah.
Pick one area, health, finances, productivity, relationships, whatever. And then just find one tiny habit you can do consistently.
Okay.
It could be like drinking water first thing in the morning,
Easy enough.
or taking 15 minutes to declutter your desk,
Oh, I need that one.
or even just calling a friend you haven't talked to in a while.
Those little things, they add up.
Yeah, it's about those micro adjustments that lead to bigger changes.
I love that. But consistency, that's got to be tough.
It is. But don't beat yourself up if you, slip up.
Happens to everyone.
The important thing is to get back on track.
Keep going.
Yeah, and celebrate those little wins too.
Oh, for sure. Every little bit counts.
Exactly. So as we wrap up our deep dive into Fame Inspector's Discipline is Power,
It's been a ride.
I hope you're feeling inspired to tap into your own inner beast.
Unleash that power. Yeah.
Oh no, it's been a really interesting look at something that, people often oversimplify.
Discipline, yeah, it's way more than just willpower.
Absolutely. It's a skill, a mindset, and ultimately a path to more freedom, more fulfillment.
Well said. And hey, if anyone wants to dig deeper into this stuff,
Yeah.
there's tons of resources out there, books, articles, podcasts, you name it.
The key is to find what works for you.
Experiment. Figure out what fits your personality, your goals.
Keep learning, keep pushing yourself.
Who knows? Maybe you'll even inspire someone else along the way.
You never know.
Well, that's it for this deep dive. Thanks for joining us.
Always a pleasure.
We'll catch you next time for another exploration of, well, whatever fascinating thing we stumble upon.
Until then, stay curious.
And keep unleashing that potential out.